Falcon
Falcon Marth.
Double white skins. Happy wedding.
This Falcon. Oh, Marth.
Yep.
It's looking like a hand warmer, so.
Pressing some buttons. Makes sense, especially with all those BQs on this side. Not getting to play a bunch. Now, conventional wisdom from the olden days says Falcon wins. But in recent years, we've seen the rise of Marth just winning every matchup.
Yeah? Except she.
Except Sheik. Except Sheik. But even then, we still see some.
I love farming Marth. It's so much fun. That Sheik is just so easy.
It's a lot of the characters that do well against Marth are the ones that make him play a different game.
Right.
I think the reason that we've seen a lot of Marth gain success over Captain Falcon in recent years is Marths have been optimizing their tech chase rather than just relying solely on pokes and, edge guarding, chain grabs on those who they can. So I know there's a lot of options off of myst tech that Marth can just react to and follow up on.
Right.
The same way that Captain Falcon would want to be tech chasing a Spacey.
Game 1 right now.
We see SpiceOrange doing a lot of fishing for grabs here. Just a raw tipper.
That's just
And
gonna
the-
take it.
Yeah, just the get up attack. Marth's ECB just pushing Falcon back just a little bit. Great stalls also coming out
Just
from
a little
SpiceOrange.
early on that get up attack.
A little bit early, but can't deny the side B stalls, the double jump usage, SpiceOrange. Just missed the spacing there for that tipper. Could have led to an edge guard situation, but wouldn't have guaranteed anything. We're seeing myst just try to get an opening from an aerial because, as you see, one back air, one nair, one stomp, it's all just believe in me.
Another good up smash.
Just letting these things rip, but they're hitting. Can't complain.
Risky use of double jump there earlier.
Yeah. Good down tilt. Oh, just mistimes the F smash to get
Oh, the
that.
Raptor boost.
After this is actually like a legitimate thing that Marth has to worry about because of the pullback. That Marth cannot just reaction F smash down tilt it. Falcon's pullback on Raptor boost is a genuine good whiff punish option that he can throw out from the beginning. It's like in most matchups you can just hold down against it because you just CC it. Marth can't do that because Marth sucks. It's like Marth's kit doesn't allow him to do that. It's a very good thing that Marth needs to be aware of.
I feel like a lot of moves like that are really good against Marth that really shift Marth's opponent's hurt boxes in a weird way. That pullback.
Yoshi F smash is a great example.
We see characters that double jumps where they ball up. It's sometimes hard for Marth to catch. The Spacey, I know, the Spaceys, but Sheik, they get so small, sometimes it's a little bit hard to bat them away.
Pikachu does the same exact thing. Pikachu has many good reasons why it's a pretty even and good matchup against Marth. Pikachu and Pichu also being tiny, that's a reason why they also do well against Marth.
Even the Captain Falcon on these jumps goes into a little ball.
Recovery.
Decent percent lead for Spice, but if he doesn't clean up these edge guards, oh,
Unfortunate SD.
Only a one stock deficit though, so a strong aerial into a knee could just take the stock here.
It's getting there. That seems to be Mist's biggest hurdle in this matchup. Struggling to get these meaningful hits that are going to combo into these kills.
Yeah, a lot of just not setting up to the knees, getting the strong hits. Also just great holding down out of SpiceOrange.
Good down smash.
Great read. This should be a stop if it just rolls up. Yep. 64%. It's a deficit, but Captain Falcon can do that in an instant.
Definitely bring this back.
This tech there is rough, and the temper's gonna do it. SpiceOrange had missed a few of those forward smashes on the up Bs earlier in the match, so it's really nice to see him start getting those towards the end.
Seems like a pretty standard Falcon for pick.
Yeah, the no top platform benefits him a lot. Lets him just kind of fly from the left side to the right side of the stage and back and forth. Can't run away as easy.
F smashers so much.
They're insane. Everyone is perfectly a tipper too. It's very reminiscent of our last conversation about Luigi versus Fox,
Right.
where Captain Falcon has to be in the air, so he can't shield while he's throwing out an aerial.
Good tech.
And a game that started out
Super hit by
in Mist's favor. Now, Spice just said, "Hey, I'm just gonna outspace you."
Say that. Back to you. Transformations really helping out SpiceOrange.
Yeah.
That punish.
Instead of doing like a down throw or a back throw to get a DI mix up,
Wow.
just hit him with the side B.
Yeah,
He just danced on the man.
yeah, that's a rare stock I've ever seen. I never seen the side Bs.
A lot of players are ready for the first side B, not the follow-ups. So I've actually seen a lot of Marth think like side 3 and like the earlier hits that can kill, just as a mix-up, because it's like you start doing the side B grab or side B nair. These F smashes are just lethal.
Yeah, no, they're just. Seems like ever since that side B kill, we've seen SpiceOrange or side B in the game. Benchmark.
Maybe playing his hand a little bit too much.
Yeah, I was gonna say, might be time to put the side B back in the cabinet.
Yeah. That's a once a set type of kill.
Off ledge.
Surprised that was the first knee off ledge we've seen connect.
We kind of saw it earlier in game 1 with the up air from ledge into the knee on the opposite side of the
Very
stage.
true.
Again, missed in a deficit, but a deficit that I feel like you could easily make back.
100%. Very reminiscent of the last game, but Miss is moving just a little bit better. Back air, 11%. That's nothing.
Here comes the rock.
These platforms do let Falcon stomp through, but I think Marth's actually great in the pit. That's how you gotta get into the pit against Marth. Marth goes over here, side can do the up B down air solve.
He's like, I'm staying right here. You cannot make me go to that rock. Maybe not. Got a little bit impatient. Dropped some.
Yeah, takes like 40-50% just because of impatience instead of just waiting on the platform.
I mean, F smash misses.
Oh,
Been huge.
I don't think Miss was ready for that down air to hit or that down tilt.
Seems like Miss has kind of started to catch on to these F smashes, not getting hit by them as much. It's giving him some nice openings.
Right utilization of the double jump to jump over a few of them.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Going into game 3, I'm seeing Miss start to catch on. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a game 4, maybe a game 5, but definitely a harder versus to make for Miss. Like, what has proven in recent times to be kind of a bad matchup for Falcon. Maybe a little bit, depending on who's playing. I don't know.
I think at the end of the day, Marth is always going to be a hard matchup on the player level. Because Marth is the only character, other than Roy, the only real character that is gonna try to wall you out with these distance. Unlike games like Ultimate or even Smash 4, heck even Brawl, we don't have a ton of. Oh, the down air! I paused and I thought I was safe.
Starting to turn it on.
These forward smashes and these side Bs just weren't working the same way. We saw that even in the last game. Myst lived way longer because he was able to just play around these options. The high up B, but it just resets. At this percent, Spice is gonna have to just find a raw hit. Trying to get the up B there out of crouch. Just match. Definitely a matchup where Marth Rightus will play in.
Oh, for sure.
If not Saucy, if Spice can't get these kills at a reasonably early percent.
I like that idea. Stop knee.
And just goes out there with the back air. Fantastic edge guard. Really the first time in the set we've seen a lead, and like we said, Myst is just catching on to all these little habits. And Spice, I keep wanting to say Saucy man. Spice is just having
especially the tree.
Spice just having a hard time getting the mix-ups.
I would watch walking under that tree like that. I've seen some things.
Melee doesn't lie, and if it says you go to hell, you go.
Starting with that knee off that up throw.
Great preemptive aerial. Spice just to get out of that.
For sure.
That would have been a stock at 53.
Shield.
It's the S smash, but not a tipper.
And just let's get back to ledge.
Not even an edge guard attempt.
And an SD.
Oh. Didn't drift back on that back air. So the up B just went straight into the stadium. And we're back in
We
that
talked
situation.
about leads earlier. This is a hell of a lead for Myst.
Without a stray hit, how does Spice get this stop?
I didn't even think about Marth Rightus. I wasn't even thinking about that.
None
You're
of
right. Alright.
Just has to get the F smash. None of the weak hits were gonna set up into anything at that percent. Grabs weren't even gonna link to anything. It's just keeping up this pressure on the right side of the stage. Catches the roll with the knee.
Game 4.
The momentum feels shifted.
I feel, yeah.
I would not be surprised to see a 3-0 at this point. A reverse 3-0.
I feel like we're seeing a lot of adaptation from Myst, not a lot of adaptation from SpiceOrange.
No. The few little gimmicks stopped working. Those raw F smashes, side Bs, and the stuff that Spice is trying to replace it with just isn't getting the right value. Now Yoshi's, as we see, the rinse and repeat, gonna be able to hit these platforms with the tippers. Good DI for Myst, just not dying.
Good air dodge.
Down tilt finally gonna do it at that percent.
Reverse knee, yep.
It's the danger of this stage.
Double-edged sword.
Marth dies at 40. Captain Falcon, even though it's small, still dies at over
he lets
100.
it on random.
Just as a reminder, Lane 2 Ultimate is set to start at 3 p.m. So if you're going to get food and you haven't yet, she gets to do it now.
Another tipper. Gonna lead into the rinse and repeat. Get the reset or anything. Spice said, I can't find the way to it now, so I'm gonna go to a stage that amplifies my game plan.
Right.
F smashes are so much stronger. But I feel like traditionally you'd see a Marth, and that's a stop. You'd see a Marth go to a bigger stage to avoid that from happening. But it seems like the problem last game was Spice just not being able to kill. No, it's a little bit too antsy. He's hit those back airs earlier, but he misses that one. Double F or resets at last stock.
Stock. This can take this to a game 5. Just gonna close it.
The weak hit air. If that were the at 53 a knee kills. Just straight up. Oh, it's Grady again, and the F smash! No! 2 stocks that game. Dropped by myst just for getting a little bit impatient going out there to end the game.